Well, y'all, the 309 is here on the next job. What I gotta do is, you can see around the pond, I got it flagged for the 811, but I'm basically gonna take out all this stuff and basically from right in here back this way of these trees and stuff, the house is gonna be where I'm sitting eventually. But here's the thing. As y'all can see right here, that's leaking. The other side's okay. Coolant is already about half low again. So I seen this thing the other day. I was watching TriStar Diggins channel, and he reminded me that when you do YouTube, you got to YouTube magic. So I'm gonna try this and just see if I can YouTube magic this 309 for something different. Here we go. Well, you're not an excavator. Hold on, let me try this again. Oh, now there's two of you. Y'all are cute though. I'll take you any day. Alright, sit down. Sit. Let me try this one more time. This is it. Okay, y'all. I tried to keep it a secret as long as I could. I kind of hinted around about the 309, but this has been a deal in the making for a couple months now, and she finally came in yesterday. Cat 313. So let me first say about the 309. The 309, I did not get rid of it because of the issues I was having. I got rid of it because I felt that I was going to need a bigger machine, and I wanted a bigger machine for what I'm doing. Now, with that said, the 309 is a damn good machine. I love the 309. Don't think that I didn't like it, or any of you others that have a 309 or are waiting on a 309. Don't think, oh well, crap, now mine ain't gonna be big enough or whatever. I'm gonna step over here in the shade. The 309 is a badass machine. It is strong, it's balanced. It could do what I was needing it to do but I just didn't feel like it was going to hold up for the extended period of time that I'll have the machine. And I felt like I could be quicker and whatnot with a bigger machine of the stuff I'm getting into. But like I said, the 309, it is, let me back up even further. I have not even ran this machine 1 minute. Like, they just delivered it yesterday. So I don't even have a comparison between this and the 309, but I like my experience with 309. It had 320 something or 330 something hours when it left here. All those hours was put on it by me. I ran the dog out of that machine. I didn't abuse it, but I ran the machine. And I can't say nothing bad about it. Like, it's kind of bittersweet because the 309 kind of put me on the map, I guess you could say. Like I told the salesman yesterday, like, he said, well, where's the 309? Did you say bye to it or whatever? Kind of joking, but at the same time, my stuff to me is sentimental. Like, I remember a time when I had a 305. The 305 is where I got started. I remember a time I went to the cat dealership for something. I was either renting something or going and getting something. And I remember a 309 sitting there, and I took a picture of it. And I sent it to my ex-wife now. But anyway, I sent it. And it was almost a joke, but at the same time, it was kind of a goal. Like, I had said something like, I'm gonna bring this home today. Clearly a joke, because it was, you know, it was such a major upgrade. But at the same time, it was like me setting a goal for myself. Like, one day I'm gonna have that machine. And basically, it's either a year or a year and a half later, I had that machine. So this was the same way. Like, I remember going to the dealer for something, and there was a bigger machine sitting there, and I told the salesman, my buddy, I said, I think it was a 317 or 320. I just went, you know, way out there, and I said, you know what, get me one of them. I want one of them. That's what I need for what I'm doing. And he said, okay, I'm gonna run the numbers and whatnot. So we did it on 317, we did it on the 320 or 323, I can't remember. I wasn't, like, the numbers was okay. At the time, Cat had not done all the increases and all that stuff. So at the time, I was like, okay. Well, he kind of talked me out of it. He said, you know, just wait. He said, there's about to, I forget what he said, but he basically talked me out of it. And I said, okay, I'll wait and see how things go, whatnot. But then I remember driving by there, and there was one of these sitting there for the rental. And I called him and I said, dude, I need a bigger machine. And he said, we just ordered 4, or he said, Cat ordered 4 313s back so-and-so, and they didn't get the price increase. Hold on a minute, let me check. Okay, my battery's good. I know this is a long story, but this is the backstory of this machine. So he's like, we ordered 4 machines, and they should be here around May or June or something like that. He said, I'll put your name down on one if you want me to. And by the time it comes in, you know, you can decide whether you want the machine or not. So I said, yeah, put my name down. So I put my name on one of them. And it was a 313 GC. I don't know, some of y'all are going to be familiar with the GC versus the regular number, whatever. The GC doesn't have the grade control, or the 2D. It's basically your base model machine without your sensors and whatnot, which I felt like, you know what, I don't need the sensors because I'm not doing that type work. If I need to check grade, I can just get out and do it with a laser level. And There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like I will still do that. So, well, I forgot where I was going, but anyway, I will have my name down on 313 GC, which this machine was about. But the price difference between the 313 and 313 GC is about 24,000, I think. I was like, you know, that once you're in that much money, unless you just absolutely don't need it or whatever, you might as well just go ahead and get all the stuff on it. And that's, but I was like, you know what, I just do mostly land clear, and I'm not worried about all that other stuff. It would be nice to have. You got, which I'll make a whole nother video on that, because that's still over my head a little bit. Anyway, well, it was supposed to be in, the GC model was supposed to be here June the 7th, delivered, everything. And I'm gonna touch on the thumb subject. Y'all know how I feel about my thumbs. So I ordered a 313 GC with a ProLink thumb. That's the thumb that basically goes full rotation with the bucket, or 90% or 80%, whatever. It's more than just your regular thumb. Well, kept rocking on, and I said, man, he said, the thumbs here, all we got to do is get the machine in. They'll throw the thumb on it and you'll be ready to go. I said, is that the right thumb? Yeah, it's the right thumb. I said, okay. I said, send me a picture of it. Of course, he's busy. He ain't got time to go back there and find it and do all that. But anyway, about a week before the machine got here, he said, man, it's not the right thumb. It's not the ProLink thumb. It's just the Pro thumb. I said, I knew it. Of course, our relationship, you know, we have to keep it PG rated on YouTube, but we have an R rated type relationship anyway. So I gave him hell about the thumb not being what I ordered, because y'all know how I am about my thumbs. I wanted the ProLink thumb. Like, I'm done messing around. I said I want the baddest thumb that you could possibly put on that machine, because I'm doing land clear and I want the thing to hold up. I want it to be a one and done. I don't care the cost of it. Put it on the machine. So they didn't order the right thumb. The thumb was 25-week lead time on a ProLink thumb right now. They called every cat store in America, and none of them would come off a ProLink thumb for this machine. None of them. They wouldn't trade, they wouldn't whatever. That's how shortage they are right now. But he did tell me that all the machines that basically they didn't order any other machines without the ProLink thumb. So anyway, so I was like, man, that machine ain't gonna be here till the 20. He said the machine ain't gonna be here till the 25th. It just got off the boat. And I said, I knew this was gonna happen. I said, I knew it wouldn't be here whenever it was supposed to be here. So of course I was kind of joking. I was like, well, you know, it is what it is. We can't, it'll be here when it gets here. I can't really do nothing about it. But I was joking. And he said, well, we got a 313 model sitting basically 30 minutes south of us here in Mississippi. He said, I can see what I can see if, you know, if you want that machine, I can get you in that machine tomorrow. Which I knew the price was different. I said, man, I just don't want to, I don't really need it. I don't want to spend that extra money. And he said, well, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. So of course I was giving him hell the whole time. I was like, man, you should just, he said, you already screwed me out of the thumb I wanted. You didn't order me what I wanted. It ought to just be a wash, same money. So in the end, long story short, I know this is dragging out. That's what it was. There was like $90 difference or something like that in this machine, but I had to take off one of my buckets. I had a 24-inch bucket with this machine. It's got a 36-inch on it now. But the thing about the 24-inch, it didn't line up with the thumb. The teeth and the prongs on the thumb didn't mesh like they're supposed to. And I thought, well, you know what? That's probably gonna piss me off later on. So just forget the bucket, forget the 24-inch bucket. I'll find an aftermarket bucket, or I may not even need it because it's such a bigger machine. Just get rid of the bucket and see what it'll be. He said, I think we can get it close enough if I get rid of the bucket. So that's what we did. So that's how this machine came about. I know that's long and drawn out, but this has been drawn out for a few months now. And like I said, the 309, I love that machine. I hope I don't realize, like, man, that 309 was actually the better machine, because that machine is so fast and it's so smooth. I know I've got several viewers on here that we have talked back and forth, and they either just got their 309 or they're waiting on one. Don't be discouraged by me getting a bigger machine or a different machine, because let me tell y'all what, if I could have the 306, the 309 in this machine, I would be set. There would be probably no need for anything else. So with that being said, y'all, please don't think I'm hating on 309, because I love that machine. I'll say it again, but I am tickled to death about this machine. Like, I can't wait to get in it and just start ripping this stuff out over here. But what I'm gonna do is I've got some wipes here and some ceramic coating I'm gonna put on it and wipe it down, because I like showing up to a job with clean equipment, and just looks more professional. And I got to take care of my stuff, you know. I know you're out here working on a job, things are going to get dirty, they're going to get dusty, but when I can, I keep it clean and try to maintain it, because man, it's a nice looking machine. You invest that much money in something, you know, brand new, then you should want to take care of it. Now, if it was a clapped out machine, I wouldn't care too much about it, but it being brand new, I'm gonna do what I can do to take care of it. And also, I'll tell y'all this, the 309, whenever I traded that one back to Cat, I basically had it almost a year to the day of when they delivered it versus when they picked it up. It was like 3 days difference. They gave me the payoff on that machine plus about $8 grand. So I didn't lose a dime on a 309. Not this machine. Financed it for exactly what it was and actually put money towards it from the 309. That is how much prices have went up on equipment in 1 year. It is astronomical. And it's to the point where I told them today, I was like, y'all realize, like, people's going to stop. You're almost to the point now, well, you pretty much are at the point people can't afford it, you know. Like, this will be it for me for a long time. Like, I would love to put my name on a dozer, but a Cat D3 dozer is $190,000 right now. That's just, I think back whenever I first asked about them, they was like 140. It was basically about the same price as a 309, and it's just gotten stupid, y'all. So that's the story of this machine and the 309 and how I come about this machine. So I'll probably do a little bit videoing of it actually doing a little bit of work. Like I said, I haven't spent 1 minute in the machine. All I did was, when it come in, I went, got in it, sat in it. I moved one around whenever I first wanted the 313. I went and got in another machine that they had just got in, and I just swung it around and just kind of moved it, and I could tell a big difference in this and the 309. And so I'm gonna video a little bit of me working with it, but right now I'm gonna get it out here. I'm gonna pull it over here in the shade because it's hot, and I'm gonna wipe it down and clean it up. And I will do another video of the inside of it, because I don't know, with all that grade control, that 2D stuff and all that, I just don't know about it. And I told him to send me the guy out here. I may see if he'll do a rundown with a video with me. I don't know if he'll want to be on camera or not, but he's a good friend of mine, so maybe I'll just force him to do it. But when he comes out here, I'll get him to run through it with me, because this machine, it's got a lot of stuff in there. Once I got in it and even let the screen boot up, I was like, man, it's like driving a spaceship. So y'all, I'm excited about it. I try to share with y'all the information. I try to be real with y'all. I don't try not to sugarcoat things. I tell you exactly my experiences and what I, expect or whatnot. But yeah, y'all are seeing firsthand, just like me, brand new Cat 313. So y'all let me know what you think. I appreciate the support y'all have given me, y'all commenting and stuff, and just giving me support. That means a lot, because I'm a nobody, really. Like, I started with absolutely nothing, and here I am. So I'm trying to share it with y'all, and I'm excited. I'm ready to get it over here, get it waxed up, and damn, I got stung by a wasp. And see how stout she is. And like I said, y'all know how I am about my thumb, so I may be cussing this thing in just a little bit. All right, I appreciate y'all. Okay, so it's the next day. I said that I would show a little bit of the work being done on this video, but yesterday the guy I'm doing the work for, he was anxious about, taking out the little bit of shrubs and stuff by the lake. He just was dying to see the lake, so I went ahead and did that. And there's AT&T or Comcast or something lines running right down the bank, so I had to be really careful. I got down here, and the transformer is sitting right in there. So, and then the AT&T lines look like they go right up through there. It actually runs right up under that cluster of trees, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do about that yet. I know this machine would push them over. I shouldn't have to dig, but I'm worried about the roots and stuff. So I may call them and ask them. It may not even be used, I don't know. But anyway, I'll set y'all up out here, and I'll just kind of film. I brought the dump trailer. I'm gonna haul off probably at least one load. Just get what done what I can today. Won't work long, but I'll probably video just ripping out that tree and maybe that small one right there, and then that'll be it for this one. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to figure out new camera angles and all that. Might be a little loud in here. I got the air conditioner low and wide open. Like I said, this is really the first time I've been in a machine this size, and just getting used to movement of it and all that. So I'm trying to get this all bunched up so I can put it on the dump trailer. So hickory tree, it just don't want to break. It just wants to bend. What I hate about hickory trees. Definitely taking a minute to get adjusted to. Just so much different. Try not to destroy Rookie's dump trailer here. I don't like that. have a big debris trailer for the semi soon. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I've got to get a wet kit. Got to get a pump installed on it. That's the only thing the truck didn't have. Of course, they wanted to put one on it for me, but I thought it was a little high what they was wanting to do it with. Gosh, all this stuff breaking. Chainsaw this stuff. Why does I hate trees? It's hot as hell out there today. Man, these trees don't want to snap. Getting used to this thumb. I'm really liking it. It's definitely, I think it's definitely what I needed. And I think the hardest thing right now for me to adjust to is not having a blade on the machine. Not Of course, the machine lets you know which way it's facing, but I just haven't learned to keep an eye on it and look down and get my bearings right. I'm just trying to be extra careful, just not being used to this machine and how it handles. It's like this right here is too long. Been going through the settings. I need to want to see if I can adjust the speed of the thumb. It's a little slow for me. I just spent the past hour going through settings and stuff, just trying to figure out settings and all that stuff. This tree is like damn rubber. I just want y'all to know it will not break. Nothing. It's really pissing me off. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get out the chainsaw. I'm tired of messing with it. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and rip out these trees right over here. not sure how I feel about these Severe Duty teeth just yet. Some of you that's ran these bigger machines, let me know what y'all think about these teeth that's on this bucket. Would I do better with a different style, or Okay, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up on this one with that. The next video will probably be me ripping out all this other stuff, but that's kind of the intro to this machine. I'm gonna play with it and see if I can adjust the thumb speed on it, and maybe I'll get used to it a lot pretty quick. So all right, y'all, let me know what you think. I appreciate it.